Alright, so I came up with this recipe a few weeks ago when I was craving both chicken wings and barbecue. And after posting it on Instagram, I had a ton of people asking for the recipe. So today, I'm gonna show you how to make Korean fire wings. And yes, that is what I decided to call them. Hashtag Korean fire wings, hashtag like and subscribe. Now, I wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to do with them, and figured marinating them until I decided was probably a good idea. So in a food processor or blender, combine soy sauce, mirin, sweet Japanese cooking wine, freshly cracked black pepper, dark soy sauce. This is optional, it's mostly there just to give the chicken an amber color. Apple cider vinegar, a big heaping tablespoon of gochujang, rice syrup, and you know what? Let's come back to this in a minute. Sake or rice wine. We're also gonna need the trinity of Asian cooking: garlic, ginger, and onion. I'm using shallots mostly because I had just run out of yellow cooking onions, but you could also use green onions as well. And rice syrup. Give it a few pulses, then puree until nice and smooth and transfer to a mixing bowl. There's not too much to say about the chicken wings because, you know, they're chicken wings. But I will say, if you can buy whole chicken wings, they're simple to cut apart and you can freeze the tips for making stock later on. Add the wings to the marinade, give them a good toss, and set aside for at least 20 minutes, but a few hours is ideal. The last thing we're gonna make is a glaze, because after I finished the wings, I decided they weren't obscenely red enough. So in a small pot, combine soy sauce, mirin, honey, you can sub corn syrup or brown sugar if you don't have honey, and another big heaping tablespoon of gochujang. You can add more or less depending on your heat tolerance. This is just at my max level of heat. Whisk to combine, then place on the stove over medium-low heat. It'll only need to simmer for a few minutes, or at least until it passes the spoon test. These wings are done entirely on the barbecue, but if you don't have a barbecue, don't worry, I've got you covered. I'll have directions in the description on how to easily do these in the oven. We're gonna start by smoking the wings for a solid 10 minutes. I'm using maple wood that I've had soaking in water. Place the wings, skin side up, on the opposite side of the grill from the heat, then cover with the lid. I have the temperature of my grill at 500 degrees Fahrenheit, so these wings will cook fast and get really crispy, which is what you're gonna want. But while you're waiting, take a second and enjoy the fact that it's now spring and soak up as much vitamin D as you can. After 10 minutes, the wings will have this amber red color to them and the skins will be nice and crispy. To finish them off, place the wings directly over the heat. You need to be quick and careful when doing this though, because while the goal is to get a bit of char on the outside, they will burn very fast. Now that the wings are smoky and crispy, add the glaze to a large bowl and toss the wings, making sure they're thoroughly coated. Then, you know the routine. Bust out your fanciest bowl, pile the wings in the center, top with some sliced green onion and a good amount of toasted sesame seeds. And that's it. Korean fire wings. Any leftover glaze makes a good dip for the wings too, so don't throw that out. It did take a few tries to get everything just right for these wings, but I gotta say I'm beyond happy with how they turned out. And ew, gross, a flat. Thankfully, my partner likes these inferior wings. Drumsticks for life. If you like my content and are interested in supporting my channel, you can check out my Ko-fi page. I'll leave a link in the description. Thanks for watching, and stay awesome.